everyone, welcome to the first episode of Expedition Atlas. My name is Erickson.
Name's Ivette.
Hope you guys are doing well today. We are heading south from New York into Hamilton, New Jersey. We're gonna do a little bit of off-roading and a 3-day, 2-night camping trip. It's about 87 miles south from New York City, which is where we're from. To get all the specs out of the way, we're in a 95 Jeep Grand Cherokee 5.2 liter Magnum V8, 3.5 inch lift, 31 inch tires, and close to zero recovery gear, which is a terrible idea. Please do not do this at home, but we needed to get out of the house, go on a trip or two, so we're just bringing you guys along. And as of right now, it is 46 degrees, partly cloudy. Seems like the weather's pretty fair, so we should be all right. Just built the drawer system for the rear of the Jeep, and I have some. The lid is banging away. I gotta find a way to secure that. But other than that, I should say it's gonna be a stellar trip. So yeah, we'll update you guys as we get closer to the campground. Okay, guys. So really quickly, just to update you, we got our camping permit for 2 days and 3 nights. We get out of here the 31st in 2 days. Right now is today's the 29th. But let me tell you guys something that happened to me just now that Yvette doesn't even know that happened. We stopped here at the bathroom so that she can use the bathroom really quickly, and me messing with that action cam. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but there's something missing.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Let me show you guys what was it that happened to me for those that didn't realize. Oh great, now I don't know where I put it. Okay, here it goes. This guy decided to fall off, right? How awesome is that? So I gotta make sure I get that back on when we get back to the city. Stop by AutoZone, get some glue or something like that, who knows. Look, fucking cool. I'm probably not gonna put that on.
Good.
By the way, yeah. Alright guys, so we're here at the beginning of the trailhead, and I'm gonna deflate my tires. Hey, can I get the tire deflators?
I thought they had to be on the Jeep already.
That'll suck. Alright guys, so I have these cool little tire. I have them set up already to 20 psi, so we should be good. Screw these bad boys on. When you do this, you always want to make sure you have a compressor. I know tons of people that have forgotten their compressors, and you don't want to do that because then you're just going to be driving home with deflated tires, and nobody wants that. It'll ruin and destroy your gas mileage, especially in these vehicles that are set up for overlanding with all the weight and stuff. So yeah, just remember to keep a compressor in the car. And the last but not least, alright, so these automatic deflators, they're pretty awesome. You can tell when they're done, when the hissing decreases significantly. I'm not sure if you guys can really hear that or not, but yeah, it's nothing compared to how it was when I first put them on. So now they're basically done. What you want to do is after you remove the deflators, you just want to check your PSI to make sure that all your tires are the same, or at least close to, 1 PSI off. Isn't really anything major to worry about. So now I'm just going to take the deflators off and head down the trail to get to camp.
Going through it?
Yep.
That deep? Yeah. Like we're smoking.
So we've had a long day. We had some minor difficulties
Major.
on the trails over here. Took us gave us about what, babe? Hour and a half delay. So technically, what happened, or not technically, what happened was that we were doing some minor water crossings. I don't know what happened. Maybe hit a log or something like that, but
water crossing.
not major. They weren't that bad.
Just go get it home.
And no, I'm gonna record this too, though. Basically, my muffler ended up bending around my rear axle. I'm gonna put up some pictures around this segment so that you guys can take a look and see what was it that happened. So we had to jack up the car, unhinge the muffler. So now my car sounds like it has it's a V8 twin turbo. You know, it sounds crazy. So I gotta get that fixed once we get back home. But we set up camp, and it's kind of drizzling. Give you guys a quick tour around camp. Right here, this is the drawer system we made. Everything's working properly on here. Everything's working good. We have water, propane, dishes, Coleman 2-burner stove. This is our meal. Steak, peppers, and mash. Over here we have our sleeping quarters. So right here in between the vehicle we have both hammocks set up, 2 chairs. Lights right now that are helping us out cook. They're helping out with the cooking, and I have this right here, this bad boy right here too. So other than that, we should be good for right now. Anyways, I'm gonna eat this before it gets cold, and update you guys tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow. Good night, guys. Good morning, everyone. This is day 2 from our overlanding adventure in New Jersey, Wharton State Forest. Babe, what time did we go to sleep last night? Like 10? 10, 11?
11.
So we came to bed last night at about 11 o'clock. We had our hammocks set up with 2 sleeping bags, some underpads. We slept great. Definitely slept great. Definitely needed that. It was a bit chilly. It's about 32, 35 degrees. Outside temperature right now is 36. and just got to get up in a few to start making breakfast and doing some camp chores. I have to charge my secondary battery. I have to do that manually myself since I do not have a DC-DC charging like most of you guys probably have, or a very good dual battery system. So I just pretty much charge it up to what I need, plug it in the back, use it from there since everything I'm using is pretty low amperage, so it doesn't kill the battery that bad. So yeah. Oh, and it also gives me a chance to show you guys what the Jeep sounds like now that I ripped off my muffler yesterday. So yeah, we'll get to that. I'm not sure if you guys remembered yesterday's incident. Sorry for the face mask, by the way. It's a bit cold out here. Yesterday's incident, we went through some water crossings, ripped off my muffler, ended up wrapping it around my rear differential. So I had to jack up the vehicle, remove my track bar, pull it out. It was literally, my diff is straight across this way. My muffler is this way, came around this way. So it basically ripped from the front of the motor, wrapped around underneath it to jack up the vehicle and take out the muffler. So basically, let me show you guys what the car sounds like now. Babe, you ready?
Yeah.
That's what she sounds like now. So I have to get that fixed immediately once I get back to the city. But for right now, just going to leave her on. I have to charge my secondary battery, which is in right here. I have to remove this cap off. Remove all of this cabling, which is fairly easy. Connect my booster cables, which are in the lid here, and then connect it to the front to the main battery so that it can charge. And right now it's at 10.9 volts. We'll see. We'll see what I get in a few minutes. But yeah, crazy, right? I know. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the cables I have to remove. I have to remove these cables from the post terminal, these from the negative. Basically, the lid comes off with all of this. And then I have to go and take out my secondary battery. Let's see here if I can do this. And yeah. Primary battery to my secondary battery. Sorry guys, the secondary battery to my primary battery so that it can charge. Let me get that done now. Alright guys, so I've had the battery charging for about 25-30 minutes now, and we're back to 12.1 volts. That'll last me several nights with the inverter and powering those two lights up there. I have 4, 2 on each side, depending which side of campus that we need. And then sometimes getting through the trail at night, it pretty helps out. But we can power those for a few nights. But other than that, we're good to go now. You've had a good day today?
So far.
Very good. It's been about 30 degrees today. and you look fine. You look fabulous.
I look a hot ass mess. But whatever.
It's been on average about 30 degrees today, and we're getting some snowfall. It's finally beginning to stick. I'm not sure if you guys can see out there. So yeah, that's camp. We both have 2 sleeping bags, sleeping pretty warm so far. And yeah, we made eggs, sausage, and home fries. Not we, Ivette. Ivette made sausage, eggs, and home fries. She's the cook. Usually the cook on the trip, right, babe?
Most of the time.
So this about concludes our day. It's 4:42. Thanks. It's 4:42. It'll be dark already by 5:30 the latest. Actually contemplating when we get out of here tomorrow morning, depending what it might look like, we might hit the trails. What do you think, babe?
I think so.
Think it's a good idea?
We'll see. Why not?
As
We're
long
already
as
missing a muffler.
as long as we don't run into any major puddles or water crossings that's possible for us to get stuck, as long as the trails are fairly decent, simple gravel roads, dirt and sand roads, I think we'll be fine. We're gonna give that a shot tomorrow. My tires are still at 20 psi. I haven't aired up. Didn't see the reason why. We only got on about half a mile of highway after we exited the trail to get here to Bodine Field. But we've been the only ones here so far. Haven't seen any car drive by. I mean, it's a Tuesday. Most people work. Yeah. It's been pretty nice so far. A little bit chilly. We're sitting in the car now. Figuring out what we're gonna eat later on today. I might make some soup. Campbell's soup. Definitely gotta give him a shout out. Campbell's soup is definitely the way to go. Although I'm not sure if any of you guys realize this, but when you're camping, car camping, backpacking, hiking, whatever the case may be, the food that you eat out here tastes much better than if you grabbed that same meal and ate it at home. I'd have to say that is 100% true.
Yes. It's pretty accurate.
Out here camping and stuff, we I feel like our body ends up dumbing down our palate. So yeah, battery is at 11.9. Turned on the exterior lights on for a bit, but that seems to be working well. Main battery is at 12.6, and I have all the lights in the vehicle on right now, so that's really good. Hopefully we don't have any issues tomorrow getting up out of here. How long do you think it's gonna take us to break down camp? Knowing us, like an hour.
Yeah.
We have to get way better at that.
Well, you have to get better.
True. I mean, I'd say we have something pretty nice here going on.
I don't think
take a
you
look at
hate
this.
to be
Look at this.
here after this.
Look at this. People love us. All right, guys, that's enough.